Okay, this is the Sony PlayStation 1. We're going to test it out. So you can hear that noise. And you can see this laser right here is loose. So there's a gear inside here that has popped up, and this is why this isn't moving. You power it on. That's the little motor spinning to try to move this eye, and the eye's loose, so that tells you that that gear's either stripped or it's popped up. So we'll take this apart and show you what's going on inside this laser. Okay, so this is the PlayStation that was making noise in the laser. So we're gonna go ahead and take this laser out. Just remove this little cable, and just slides right out just like that. And so you can see that this laser is just loose in there. Usually it can't move freely like this. So there's two screws here, little Phillips head screws that you got to take out, and then once you take those out, this piece needs the eye needs to be slid back, and then you just slide this black cover off. Kind of lift up just a little bit and slide it off. And then if you can see right here, this right here is the motor. So if we turn this over, there's the motor right there. This is what's spinning the mechanism that slides this forward and backwards. So the motor, that's the motor's gear, spinning this gear, and then this gear spins this gear. And as you can see, this gear's just popped up. It's hard to see, but it's got little notches, little legs on the back side here. When you push it down in, it locks right here at this hole. And so if those pop up, that's what you get. You just get that motor spinning, because this gear is the one that actually spins or moves it forward and backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that back down. And sometimes you gotta make sure those little legs are spread out so they lock that gear in place. Okay. So that's it, and as you can see, that won't move now, and you don't want to force it. I think that's what happens, it gets forced and pops that gear out. So if you want to move it now, you actually got to spin the motor. See, it's slowly moving backwards as I'm spinning the motor, and you need this eye back this way in order to get the cover back on. It doesn't have to be all the way, but maybe halfway, something like that. So we'll just put the cover back on, we'll go test it. See if this laser's working. See if this PlayStation's working. It just slides under, and then you've got two notches on this back side. Right here. You can see this little piece here slides under here, and then you got this piece here on the back that slides under here. So you just gotta kind of push that down as you slide it into place, and make sure these are going where they go. Okay, we're just going to test this one out. I got it hooked up, no cover, but so without the cover, you're going to have to, there's the power, you're going to have to push down this little switch. That's what shows that the door is shut. You can hear the laser's quiet, no sound. And it's working. Okay, so you see the game's working, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take this laser back apart and clean all the old grease off and put some new white lithium grease on everything. We'll clean the laser real good, the laser lens real good, and put it back in, and this thing should be golden. Okay, I'm going to take this laser apart and we're going to clean off all the old grease and re-lube everything, and then we're going to clean the eye really good. One thing you need to check is this right here that holds the disc. So sometimes these things break and it will actually throw your laser, your rotation of the disc off a little bit, and that could also cause your laser not to work. So if you run into that problem to where these are broke, you can pry that off and you can just buy replacements. They're just pressed on, so if you can see that center, that's the center of the motor, and these little discs are just pressed on. And there's actually a gauge you can use, a feeler gauge, to test your, so that's the center of the motor right there, and then you can use a feeler gauge to test the distance between the bottom of the spindle to the housing. And so if this is pressed on too far, too low, your disc could actually rub and you can hear it. So if you do hear that, you could have issues with this, the little spindle. So those are things you need to look for too when you're messing with these. That's where that little gear locks in. The easiest way is to take something and squeeze that together, either a little pair of pliers or something. You don't want to mash those. I just use tweezers, but then I'll just take a little screwdriver, a little flathead screwdriver, and I'll just put it under that. You squeeze those together and it just pops off. Just, they're plastic, so don't go overboard. You'll end up breaking them. Okay, so once that's out, that gear's out, your eye will just slide, and it has to be slid all the way back to the very back in order to get this piece off. If you look under here, the little white piece is what keeps this locked in. There's a little notch. See if we can see that notch, if it'll focus. There's a little notch right here that's notched out of the frame, and if you slide this back, then this white piece can slide back and out. This is what keeps your whole laser locked in. So you'll just lift this side up. There's a, like that slides back and out. So if you can see, there's a little, it's kind of a T-shaped right there. So it goes in. Oh, that's the wrong way. Slides forward, and that locks it in place. So to get it out, you just pry up a little bit on this end and then slide it out, and that piece comes off. Boom, real easy. And then the whole laser just lifts right out of there. So as you can see here, your laser rides in this groove, and it rides right here on that rail. So right here, you've got these little nylon pieces. Hopefully that's showing up. You've got these little nylon pieces that rides in that groove. And then on this side, it's right here. Rides on that rail. And then I have a paper towel that I can wipe the grease off my brush on. So I just start in here with the motor, get all the old grease off. As you can see, there's other gunk that's built up on the motor, hair and stuff. And these gears sit down inside this plastic. There's like these little plastic posts that the gears ride on. Those all have to be greased up. And when this gets hard, the grease gets hard. It's just harder for the laser to move and spin. And then down inside this hole, same with this gear, rides inside there. So just want to get in and try to clean off all this old hard grease that's in there. And set that off, and we'll go ahead and clean the rest of these parts. Okay, I'm just going to take some white lithium grease and grease everything up. And you just need a thin layer. Just get in here where it rides. Those little pieces ride in there. And then get on this other side. And get down around these little posts where the gears sit. Okay, so you see the black and the white posts. This first gear goes on that black post. Goes all the way down. This little gear is facing up. It goes onto the white post. The big gear locks in with this little gear. So if you can see these little nylon. Let's just add a little grease to that. Okay, to slide this back in, just kind of at a little bit of an angle, and then drop it in. Slide it all the way back. And then you're going to take this piece and make sure that your gears are facing out. And it starts back farther and then it slides forward. And then all you got to do is line these gears up with the metal gears. And we need to grease this one up, but so don't put this gear in until after you get the laser in, or it won't slide. And remember, this whole thing has to slide all the way to the back in order to get this white piece on or off. Okay, and there's this second gear we put in. There's a little spring back here that allows this gear to shift a little bit. This is what, if it for some reason something gets stuck in there and it can't spin, instead of stripping gears, this is on a spring. So sometimes you'll have to kind of pull that back a little bit in order to get this gear to push down. But with that gear being on a spring, it allows it to flex instead of stripping or breaking gears. You can see that. It allows it to flex. So that's a pretty good design. The top back on. This top just kind of pushes it down, kind of come at an angle. Slide it in underneath the spindle. And then right here, this piece has to go. There's a little L bracket that slides over the housing here. Okay, and then just check your ribbon cable. Make sure that gets locked into place. Okay, now I'm just going to clean this with some isopropyl alcohol, and then we'll clean the lens after. Okay, and just be real careful with the lens. Just go real soft, kind of circular motions. The higher the proof alcohol you use, the better. So if you can get a hold of 99%, it won't leave any streaks on the eye. Okay, we're ready to go back in.